Namaste, I bow down to the divinity in you. I am Gavyasiddha Yogaachaarya Sourabh and welcome to today's session. As you know, the intent of our team is to bring holistic solutions to your health problems, and along the same thought process and considering the suggestions and questions received recently, we have taken up the topic of migraine, cervical, neck and shoulder pain today. The methods we are going to share with you in this session can also be useful in a variety of other health conditions like anxiety and stress. Nowadays, these pains have become quite common, and some of the friends even told us that once it becomes migraine, their 2-3 days get disturbed and they need to take medications. And mostly what are these medications? Mostly these are painkillers. And those people don't know that what are the side effects of these painkillers. And when they keep taking them for a long time, it leads to more serious diseases like Parkinson's or heart disease and kidney disease and all that. So then what, if not painkiller, then what is the right solution? Now, logically the solution will follow when we know what are the causes of this migraine and cervical pains. So one most common cause is improperly digested food causes the gases to rise up and exert pressure on the brain nerves, and that's where the pain arises. Secondly, acidity can also cause it, and thirdly, it might happen due to brain nerves are not getting proper nutrition, they are getting dried up. Another reason is improper blood circulation and blockages in the energy channels. We recently had a workshop where we gave an overview of the energy channels and the auric body and how it impacts our health. We will give the link to that video in the description box. You can watch that to know more about energy channels. So what is the solution? Now solution wise, it also depends upon what are the other health conditions like BP, sugar. So the person's full health condition has to be analyzed. But here in this session, we are going to share with you some general and yet very effective methods which should resolve most of the cases. Now, first thing first, you should apply the wet pack on the forehead. So you can keep at your home this kind of wet pack, cotton cloth, you can stitch it together, fold it and stitch it. And what you have to do is when the pain happens, just soak it in normal temperature water. If it is very hot season, you can even use cold water, that's fine. So soak it and then squeeze the excess water so that we don't want it to be dripping out the water drops. And then just wrap it around and tuck it in. Just tuck it. You have to remember that you don't have to tie it. You have to only wrap around and tuck it in. If you tie, then it hampers the blood circulation, which we do not want. So along with this, we will also recommend that you use the stomach wet pack also. For a stomach wet pack, you can take a cotton bed sheet and fold it and similarly soak it and then squeeze and then wrap around the stomach area so that it covers maybe 5 inches above and 5 inches below the navel, and it has to touch the bare body. So don't worry, it won't wet your clothes. What you can do is after applying this stomach wet pack, you can wrap around one more dry cotton sheet or dry towel and then wear your clothes and carry on your other activity. So now the stomach wet pack will reduce the gas problem, and head wet pack will reduce the pressure that the gases were applying at the head, and also it will cool down the head area. So keep it applied for 20 to 30 minutes and then you can remove it. How many times you have to apply it? Until the problem is resolved from the root, keep using it 4 times a day, whether you have the headache or not. And of course, when you have a headache, at that time you have to apply it, and then slowly you can reduce the frequency as the problem is getting resolved. Only precaution in the wet pack is then that when you have applied it on the stomach, you don't have to eat or drink any food item, and you do not have to apply the stomach wet pack just after eating the food when the stomach is very heavy. Head wet pack, there is no restriction. So the first point was wet pack. Second is you use Panchgavya nasal drops. These are made up of 5 things from desi cow. In some other video we will cover what the whole of Panchagavya therapy is and what are the medicinal properties of the things derived from desi cow. But for now, just note down to put 2 drops in each nostril of Panchagavya nasal drops. At room temperature, since its ingredients also involve ghee, it may be in solidified form. So you take a small bowl and heat up some water in this bowl, and after heating up, you take out the bowl from the flame and put this nasal drop glass bottle inside the hot water. It will get liquefied, and then you lie down on the back and put 2 drops in each nostril, and just keep lying down for at least 5 minutes. And one more thing is that when you put the 2 drops, just press the nostrils like this 1 or 2 times, so that the liquid will get attached to the nostril walls, and over time its essence will keep going to the brain and will keep doing its healing effect. This will balance out all the 5 elements in the brain, and especially the Vayu Tattva and Akash Tattva. Also, it will relieve the dryness of the brain nerves. Now, for the time being, if you do not have Panchagavya nasal drops, you can also use in the interim the Anu oil or Anu Tailam. Now, coming to the third point, whenever the pain occurs, at that time you may be doing something. You may be working at the desk, or you may be using your phone, or maybe you are studying. Whatever it is, just stop that work for the time being, get up and go out in the fresh air. If that is not possible, at least open the doors and windows and increase the fresh air circulation. That's very, very important. And while the pain is severe, do not take any food item, whether solid or liquid. You can take non-addictive kashayan, which will have healing effect. We will cover at the end of this video how you can make it. You can take that, but apart from that, don't consume any food item in this duration. Then when the symptoms start getting better, you can take some light juice or fruits or salad. Now, fourth point is a very nice practice which anyone can do, whether he has any other sickness or even healthy people. I do it as a preparatory practice before meditation, and it's Brahmari. So just listen very carefully how you have to do it, and then we will do it once together. But before that, just listen very carefully how you have to do it. Let's not go into the specifics of where you have to put the fingers. For this session, let's limit ourselves to the simple hand position like this. You have to put your fingers on the eyes very gently, and to make sure that there is no excess pressure on the eyes, Gently open the eyes and then gently close them. And then you have to close the flaps of the ears. There is a soft structure on the edge of the ear which if you press it will close the ear. Don't close it as of now, just listen right now. So you have to close with the thumb those flap structures. Put your hands like this and then first you will take a deep breath in. You will do a long exhale with humming sound. With the sound like the last part of Om, like when we chant so the last sound, that only we have to do in Brahmi. So just see me once doing it. Ears closed, fingers on the eyes, deep breath in, exhale and humming. So this Brahmari practice you have to do for 5 minutes. You can, if your hands are tired in this position, before 5 minutes you can bring them down and then do it again to complete the 5 minutes of practice. It's very effective. Now again, how many times you have to do it? Until your migraine and headache problem is not completely resolved, you can do it 4 times a day. At least you do it just after waking up and also just before sleeping. And of course when the pain appears, you have to do it at that time.
Now before moving to demonstration of yogasanas and stretches, there are a few very key points to remember so that you derive maximum benefit out of them. One is asanas involving direct movement of digestive organs should be done ideally on empty stomach. That is when you wake up in the morning after you take bath, you can do these. Otherwise, if that is not possible and you have to do it during the day or in the evening, then you have to give a sufficient gap of 30 minutes to 4 hours depending upon the type and quantity of food item that you have consumed. For example, if you have taken only a cup of kashayan, then 30 minutes is enough. Otherwise, if you have taken a full meal, you have to give a 4 hours gap. So this applies for asanas, but for basic stretches of hands, feet and neck rotation, etc., there is not much restriction. You can apply usual common sense and that should be enough. And next thing is you should be wearing loose clothing made up of cotton so as to ensure good circulation of blood and pranic energy. Avoid doing yogasanas wearing jeans and tight shirts. And then if doing indoors, then ensure that doors and windows are open and there is proper air circulation. It's always better to do outdoors because you have more oxygen and fresh air there. But you can do it in the outside only if the weather and logistics permit. But in all cases, avoid doing it in a closed room or studio kind of setting with the air conditioner and artificial lighting. Try to be as close to natural atmosphere with sufficient oxygen, at least while you are doing yogasanas. Then preferably keep away all electronic devices, especially the wearable gadgets that these days are coming, which tell you how many steps you have run or what is your heartbeat, etc. And this is most important. Do the asanas slowly with awareness. Here the quality of practice is very important. You should feel the stretches and relaxation in the muscles that are getting exercised in a particular asana. That is very important. This ensures the quality of your practice. Don't be in a hurry to just do that many number of counts, but be it with full awareness and slowly. And this is also an insurance against any injury. Now, do not force yourself when you experience any negative pain or discomfort. There is a healing form of pain also. That is when healing process is going on in the body. You might feel a kind of pain, but that's a different kind of pain. In the beginning, you may not be able to distinguish, but you will learn it as you gain more experience. But in the beginning, do the asanas only to the extent which is comfortable, and then slowly build up the practice and start mastering them. So now let's move on to the actual demonstration of Yogasanas. We will start with the Vajrasana. Just stretch your hands forward and close the fist and stretch the fingers 3 times. Then bend the wrist down, straighten up. Bend, straighten up 3 times. Then we will do wrist movement in one direction 3 times. Then in the other direction 3 times. Looking at them, these are very simple exercises, but they are actually helping to open up the whole body. That's where we start. You might be knowing that our palms have the reflection points corresponding to all the organs in our body, and those points are connected through those organs by nadis or subtle nerves, and those nadis are passing through the wrist. That is why when we do these wrist exercises, it opens up all those energy channels or nadis. So going next, we will do similar stretches with toes. So bend the toes forward, backward, only the toes 3 times. Now the full feet below the ankle till the toes, full feet, backward, forward, backward 3 times. Then open up the legs slightly and do a rotational movement in one direction 3 times, in another direction 3 times. Again, we have reflection points corresponding to all the organs in the soles of the feet also, and those points again are connected to the organs through the nadis, which again pass through the ankle joints. That's why ankle joints and wrist joints, they are very important to open up. Now, after this, we go to the neck and head movements. So we will start, breathe in and slowly bend the head backward, while breathing out, bend forward slowly. Now remember to do it very carefully and with awareness. Some of the friends watching this session are having cervical and neck pain, so they may not be able to bend fully. They should bend only till the point it is comfortable. Do it 3 times. Then next movement is breathe in, turn towards the side, hold there as much you can hold. While breathing out, just bring to center slowly. Breathing in, turn towards other side. Breathing out, turn towards center. This also you should do 3 times. And again, here also some of the friends may not be able to turn towards full right, so turn only till the point you can do comfortably. Then next, bend towards one side while breathing in, hold for as long as comfortable. Then while breathing out, come to the center. Then while breathing in, bend towards the other side, and breathing out, come towards the center. This also 3 times. Now we will do head rotation very slowly with awareness. Feel the stretch in the head and neck muscles. Slowly move the head towards one side in a biggest circle that is comfortable to you. That's the key point. Biggest circle that is comfortable to you. Over time, this circle width will increase. Now you should rotate 3 times, and then once 3 times are over, do it in other direction. Slowly with awareness. You see all of the nerves going to different parts of the body. Brain communicates with those nerves through the spine, and those communication channels are passing through the neck. So neck is again a very important area. So once it is done, come to the center and just relax for some time. Now we will do shoulder rotation. Shoulder, again, you have to make the biggest circle that is comfortable to you in one direction 3 times, and then in the other direction 3 times. If you feel certain muscles are getting relaxed, you feel healing is going on in those points, and you feel like doing it more, feel free to do it a little more also. And these shoulder rotations seem simple, but they actually massage your internal digestive organs also, like pancreas and stomach and liver. So they look very simple, but they are very effective techniques. Now we will touch the palm on the side of the head, and palm is applying the pressure on the head, and head is applying the pressure on the palm. And while doing this, you have to feel the sensations inside the part of the head which is being touched by the palm. Then bring the hand down and do the similar pressing exercise on the other side. Palm pressing the head and head pressing the palm. Just feel the pressure of palm and head against each other, and then bring the palm down. Good. Next, raise the hands up and interlock the fingers behind the head. While breathing out, join the elbows in the front and feel the stretch in the upper arms and the upper body area. Hold this as long as comfortable, and then while breathing in, bring the arms to the starting position. Again, feel the stretch and hold as long as comfortable. Do this 3 times. Now, once these basic stretches are done, we come to the opening up of the full body. Now we are going to do jumping jacks. Bring the hands up. When they reach above the head, you clap and expand the legs. And when the hands come down, they make a thumping sound with the thighs. They are going to open the lungs. They are good cardio exercise also. And basically it's going to vibrate the full body. Slowly you can pick up the speed and then do it continuously. You can start with 20 repetitions in the beginning and build up to 100. You remember we had seen that there are acupressure points in the soles of the feet and the palms of the hands. Now once you are clapping and thumping the palms with the thighs, you are exercising those acupressure points also. So it's double benefit. So that's why it is very, very important. Just imagine that there is a bouncing force from the earth that is swinging you up and bringing you down. swinging up and down. Just like in our childhood, our mother and father play with us by swinging us up and down. Same way, just think that you are playing with Mother Earth, and the Mother Earth is swinging you up and down, up and down. Just feel that connection with Mother Earth. Again, as in any other yogasana and stretching exercise, there will be some friends whose physical condition as of today will not permit doing this in the form that we are showing. So no worries, you do it as much as is comfortable. Do it maybe slowly, one at a time, not continuously, but just do as little as possible, and then slowly you can build it up. Some of our friends were like in this condition who were advised knee replacement, and so at that time they were not doing this kind of exercise, but slowly after changing lifestyle and adopting yogic asanas and pranayama and meditation, they were able to fully recover from the knee replacement condition, and then they were able to do this also. So go with your own speed. Then once you are done, then put your palms on the navel and just relax in this position until the breathing comes to normal. Next, while breathing in, just start stretching all the muscles starting from the toes to the calf muscles, to the thighs, to the chest, to the head, to the hands, everything. And then you hold till whatever time you can hold, and then while breathing out, you breathe out from the mouth, and at the same time relax the body. Breathe in and stretch the whole body. Breathe out. This also you should do 3 times. Now we will do the first stretching asana, that is Tadasana in standing position. Here we are going to share with you a special form of Tadasana which makes it more effective. So here we will make use of a stone slab of about 2 inches height, and just like we are showing, you have to put only the toes of the feet on the slab. The heels will remain outside the slab. The full posture we will show next, but here let us focus on the movements of the feet. So as you will stretch up the whole body, the heels will go up. You will hold there as long as comfortable, and then slowly, while maintaining the balance, you will bring down the heels, but not actually touching the ground. You will hold above the ground as long as comfortable, and then again start stretching the whole body up. Now let us see the full posture. So here we start. Raise both the hands from the sides up, interlock the fingers and stretch the whole body up while bringing up the heels. Hold as long as comfortable, and then slowly bring down the body, and the heels will also come down but not touching the floor. They will be just above the floor, and then you will hold there as long as comfortable, and then again stretch the whole body up. This is very effective asana, and anyone should be able to do it. The only thing is, if you are having difficulty in the beginning in maintaining the balance, you can start without the slab, but over time include the slab also to derive the maximum benefit. Now while you are doing the stretching, you need to feel the stretch in the lungs area, in the ribs area, in the whole body, and especially in the calf muscles area. That is those muscles that are below the knees and above the ankles. Here only many times when elderly people get tired, they say my calf muscles are paining, and they ask someone's help to press at that point. So this asana is actually targeting those calf muscles especially. So those people who have frequent pain in the calf muscles, they will also benefit a lot from this asana. And this is also good for relieving constipation. In the morning after waking up, you can just drink a glass of warm water and then do this asana, and you will see it will help in relieving your constipation. So you need to do for 5 minutes this asana, and then moving to the Tadasana in lying down posture. Bring the hands towards the head, interlock the fingers, and while breathing in, stretch the whole body. Now here you have to stretch the upper body towards the head and lower body towards the feet. Just visualize it is extending and covering the whole universe. Now while breathing out, relax the body and bring the hands on the sides. Just feel the stretch. This exercise can be one of the most rewarding for you, because it's going to open up the whole of body's energy channels. And this one and the Tadasana in standing position, both. So feel the stretch in the full body. Let's look at it from another angle, how the feet should be stretched. So as you can see, the feet should be fully stretched as much you can do. Do 5 minutes of Tadasana in standing position and 5 minutes in lying down position. They are very, very important. Next, we will do Hasta Padasana. Stand erect, bring the hands up and stretch the hands backward. Only the hands will be stretched backwards. Then bend down forward, slowly with awareness. And once you have bent down, leave the hands in hanging down position and relax there. Now here again we have to see the friends who are having excess of back pain or high blood pressure. They should do it very carefully under supervision of an expert teacher. You can also contact us for specific guidance and do it only till the point you are comfortable. If you are not able to bend fully, then bend only till the point it is comfortable. And once you have bent down, just relax and feel the sensations in the whole body, especially the head, neck, spine, thighs, hands. Feel the whole body. And it can be a wonderful experience. So you can be in this position as long as you would like, and then slowly come up while breathing in. Slowly raise the hands up and come to the standing position. Next, we will do a pairing posture for this. So in Hasta Padasana, we had bent forward. Now its pairing posture is to bend backward. So that is Ardha Chakrasana we will show in this session. There may be few friends who are watching this video who have been associated with us, or they have learnt otherwise the full Chakrasana posture. If they can do it, that's better. But in this session, since we are covering for migraine and people with other kind of pain, we will demonstrate the Ardha Chakrasana. So for Ardha Chakrasana, Please note down this finger position. Put the fingers on the back where they are supporting the lower back. It's very important. In this hand position, while breathing in, bend the head and the upper body backward till the point you are comfortable, and hold there for again till the point it is comfortable for you, and then slowly breathe out and come to the standing position. Next we will do Asana, which is important for maintaining flexibility of the spine. We had earlier discussed that all the limbs communicate with the brain through the nerves, and those nerves pass through the neck and spine for communication between brain and the limbs like hands and feet. So it is very important to keep our spine and neck flexible. So this is the asana for that. Just support your body with knees and the part of the legs below the knees touching the ground, and palms are also touching the ground. From this position, head and hips are stretched up and spine is stretched down, so that you can see there is a curve in the lower back. Next, while breathing out, we will bend the head down. If possible, touch your chin with the throat and curve the spine in the opposite direction. Maintain this as long as comfortable. Then breathing in, again stretch the head and hips upward. Make the opposite curve of the spine and hold this position as long as comfortable. Do it 3 times. This is very important to maintain the spine flexibility, and irrespective of whether you are having a pain or where you are having a pain, even those friends who do any other forms of exercise like running or walking, they should do at least this asana to maintain the flexibility of the spine. After Asana, we will do Asana. For that, sit in Vajrasana, take the hands up, keep the palms facing towards the front, and while breathing out, bend down and touch the forehead on the ground. Now bring the hands on the sides near the soles of the feet with palms facing up. This is very relaxing posture. Just be in this posture for as long as you feel comfortable, at least for 1 minute, and feel the relaxation in the whole body. This posture is very similar to our posture when we are in the womb of our mother. So that is why it is called Shishu Asana. It feels very nice. Let's look at it from the front side. While breathing in, raise the hands up, palms facing front. While breathing out, bend forward, touching the palms and the forehead on the ground. And then bring the hands on the sides with palms facing up. Now next is the last one, and it is actually a kriya. We call it the Charan Namaskar Kriya. A Charan means feet, so we do Namaskar with Charan. And this Kriya was actually discovered by us while researching on a method to enable any person to find out which yoga posture or yoga kriya is suitable for your body at that particular time. Because there are so many yoga postures. Now, how do you know that which of them your body needs? And the need of the body may be different now, and after 1 month it may be different. So you can learn a method by which the body will itself tell you that I need to practice this posture today. So let's go ahead. For this kriya, we will use a particular hand posture which is shown in the video. You can see. You have to join the thumb of both the hands and index fingers of both the hands and make a leaf-like shape. And put this leaf on the navel with the navel in the center of the leaf. Then fold the legs on the knees and push the right heel on the right side, left heel on the left side, and just be in this posture for at least 30 seconds. Just feel the stretch in the thighs, feel your navel vibration. If you are sensitive enough, you will be able to feel the vibration in the navel area. Many times the muscle pains, migraine, or even the digestion problems, they happen because of navel displacement. That is, the navel gets displaced from its normal position. So this particular hand mudra is going to help there as well, besides opening up the thigh and leg muscles. So after this, you join the soles of the feet with each other as if doing namaskar. Hold it for few seconds and then you bring both the joined feet down and touch on the floor. Be in this position for 1 minute. This is going to open up your pelvic muscles. They are actually least exercised in our usual daily routine. So this posture is going to open up the pelvic muscles and it is going to relieve any problems in the reproductive system. And plus, it's very relaxing. You will yourself feel when you do it. It's very relaxing. So be in this position for 1 minute and then push both the joined feet down naturally and just note where it feels to be more comfortable. So at the point where it feels comfortable, just stop the joint feet there. Let's see it from another angle. So this is how the first posture of leg looks like of Charan Namaskar Kriya. This is second posture. Then this is third one. And then you push the joint feet down until you find a more comfortable position. Be in this position for 1 minute. It's very relaxing, and then you stretch the feet fully. Keep the hands on the sides with palms facing up and be in Shavasana for 2 minutes.
Now, after Yogasanas, we come next to the patting and massage. Now, this is again very effective, so don't take it lightly. It's very simple but very effective. So patting the head, just note the direction. In this direction we have to pat. Start from front and go towards back. 1, 2, 3. Do it at least 3 times and do it with sufficient pressure. You have to use sufficient force to pat. Now after patting the head 3 times, just pat the back of the neck 10 times. Then tap this area below the ears times. Then tap the forehead area and then 10 times. Then come towards the temple area 10 times. Then come below 10 times. Done. Then these are some very specific points, just note it carefully. Below the eyes there is a bone around the eye socket. At this middle point you have to tap with the fingertips 30 times. I just showed 3 times, but you have to do 30 times. Then just opposite to this point at the eyebrow level, you have to tap 30 times. I will show 3 times, but you have to do it 30 times. Then next point is this, where your nose meets the eye, there is a recess. At that point you have to, with the middle finger, just do a circular massaging motion for 30 seconds. Now take a little bit of desi cow ghee or coconut oil, apply few drops on the fingers and then do the massaging around the eyes in this direction. Like this. Do it for half a minute. Then you have to massage the face. Just see the direction of massaging. Start from here near the nostrils. Move up with the middle finger. Go up and then go in both the directions. Apply sufficient pressure so that you will feel the relief. And then come down this bone, and then this completes one circle. Do it 3 times with sufficient pressure. Very, very slowly you have to do. Just come down, complete. You have to do it 3 times. After this, massage your ears. Put few more drops of ghee or coconut oil and massage the ears thoroughly. Spend 2 minutes in massaging just the ears. Massage every part of the ear. Every part of the ear very slowly and with awareness. Very slowly. Very slowly. You spend 2 minutes just for ear massage. Full ear massage. And in the end, 3 times just pull the earlobes down like this. 2, 3. Good. Now this massage, how many times you have to do? Do it 2 times and at least do it once just before sleeping. And just before sleeping you also massage your soles of the feet with a bronze bowl or bronze massager and a little bit of mustard oil. This you need to do just before sleep. The foot massage. The face massage and patting you have to do 2 times at least. After this we come to the head massage. You can use amla oil or brahmi oil or coconut oil for the head massage, and you can do it based on the severity of symptoms. You can do it either every day or a few times a week. Just do a massage on the head in circular motion like this. Cover full head, spend maybe 5 minutes in doing the head massage, and in the end just do a combing motion like this 3 times. That's it. Now, another thing you might recall, in the beginning of the today's session, we discussed one of the causes of this migraine and headache is the dryness in the brain nerves. Now, to relieve this dryness, what you can do is consume about 10 grams of desi cow ghee with desi cow milk. Now again, we have to remember that only desi cow ghee and milk should be consumed. Desi cow ghee would be available, you will get it easily, but milk may not be available in your locality. So in that case, don't consume hybrid cow or buffalo milk, because that may be harmful. In that case, what you can do is just consume 10 grams of desi cow ghee along with the first few morsels of your cooked meal. But if you have desi cow milk also available in your locality, which is coming from well-maintained desi cows, then go ahead and take 10 grams of ghee with milk. After 1 hour of the dinner, just boil about 200 ml of milk and then mix 10 grams of ghee in this, and then take 2 glasses and pour from one glass to another, let's say 20 times, so that the froth will come up and the ghee will be thoroughly mixed with the milk. And for sweetness of the taste, you can add, if required, mishri powder, which is rock sugar powder, or desi khand or desi bura, and just consume it. This will relieve the dryness in the brain nerves. Now, following these methods itself, many people will get relief. Their pain might get completely cured, but still in some severe cases, if it has subsided but not completely gone, you can use meditation. There are several meditation techniques that can be used, but specifically there are two which will be more helpful in this case. One is a pain reliever meditation, and the second is open sky meditation. If you would like to know more about them, do let us know. We will bring them for you, definitely. Now, these were some of the techniques that you can use in the short term and long term to get relief and completely cure this migraine and cervical and neck shoulder pain problem. But apart from this, there are certain lifestyle changes that we would highly recommend you do, so that when you solve this problem once, and after that, if you inculcate these lifestyle changes, then the problem will be gone for good. You won't have this recurring in future. Now, what are these lifestyle changes? Number one is improve your digestion. Take care of what you are eating, when you are eating, and make sure that your bowels are getting cleared every morning. In another video, we have shared quite a few tips for better digestion. We will provide the link in the description of this video. You can go there and definitely check. Second is applying tilak at the third eye area. What you do is take sandalwood powder and gomay bhasma. Gomay bhasma is again the ash of cow dung of Indian desi cow. You mix these two and mix a little water and make a paste and apply at the third eye area. So this will cool down the head area and it will have a healing effect. Then third point is avoid all intoxicants, including tea, coffee and green tea. If you are facing any difficulty in leaving these from your habits, then let us know. We will see how we can help you. And as a substitute of these tea and coffee, you can use a non-addictive and non-intoxicant kashayan. The simplest can be that you take 5 to 10 grams of curry leaves and boil it in water, cool it down and after it becomes warm, you can mix either mishri powder, which is rock sugar powder, or you can mix jaggery powder or desi khand or desi bura. Any of these things you can mix, or honey, and then you can consume it.
And yes, in cold season you can mix about 2 grams of ginger or clove or cinnamon or Indian bay leaf. And for all seasons you can mix towards the end of boiling process coriander leaves, maybe same about 2 to 5 grams, or mint leaves or holy basil leaves, that is tulsi leaves, or pomegranate peels. So you have many options to change your flavor every time.
Next is limit the use of electronic gadgets, be it laptop, mobile phone, TV. Once you are done with the required work, get up from there and spend as much time as possible in the fresh air with nature. And also, while working with the electronic gadgets, take frequent breaks. As a thumb rule, you can take 5 minutes of break every 1 hour, and in those 5 minutes you can do any of the stretches or exercises that we have shared in this today's session, like Bhramari or some stretching or Yogasana, or even singing you can do, short meditation you can do.
So friends, here is a quick recap of what we have shared with you in this session. First is apply wet pack on head, if possible apply on stomach also. Put 2 drops of liquefied Panchagavya nasal drops in each nostril. Go out in fresh air or increase fresh air circulation. While pain is severe, avoid eating so that body can spend energy on auto healing. You may consume non-intoxicant and non-addictive kashayan, whose methods we have shared with you. Then we shared with you Bhramari Praanaayaam, some basic stretches of fingers, wrists, toes, ankles, and movements of neck and head and shoulders. Then full body stretch and jumping jacks, and a couple of Yogasanas, that is Tadasana in standing and lying down position, Hastapadasana, Ardha Chakrasana, Marjari Asana, Shishu Asana, and Charan Namaskar Kriya. Then we also talked about massaging around the eyes, face, ears and the feet, massaging the head and massaging the feet before sleeping. And we also suggested you for open sky meditation or pain reliever meditation. Another point that we did not discuss earlier, so you may please note down now, is that try to identify in your daily routine if there are any factors triggering your pain. Once you have identified such factors, try to avoid or alleviate them until your problem is resolved from the root. So for example, what you can do, if it is food item like lemon, then you try to avoid that altogether. And if it is about going in an area of intense light, then you can make sure that when you need to go to such areas, you cover your head or better apply wet pack. Similarly, if loud noise is your trigger factor, then when you have to be in such an atmosphere, then use the cotton balls in the ears. And apart from these, from long-term perspective, it will be good if you can adopt the tips for better digestion. Apply tilak on third eye point with chandan powder and gomay bhasma. Avoid all intoxicants including tea, coffee, green tea. Limit the use of electronic devices, TV, laptop, mobile, wearable devices. Take frequent breaks while working with electronic devices and even with otherwise. And allocate some time every day in the morning as well as at night just before sleeping, where you can do Yogasana, Praanaayaam, meditation. Now you might ask that do I need to follow all of these methods? So the answer will be that if your symptoms are very mild, then maybe just applying a wet pack on the head will be enough for you. But for the friends who are facing this problem for years and now they are starting on this recovery path, it will be better for them to adopt all these methods. And if you feel that some of your friends or people whom you know, they might get benefit from this, feel free to share this session with them.
When you get benefits by following these methods, do let us know. And if you are facing any difficulty in following these methods, or if you would like us to cover any other health condition that you might be facing, then also feel free to inform us, and we will try our best to help you. Sarve bhavantu sukhina, sarve santu niramaya. May all be happy and healthy. Thank you.